They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It's your boy, the Squirrel. Whether you're watching this on the Look Squirrel YouTube channel or over on the other side of Squirrel, I want you to know that I hope you had a fantastic New Year and a beautiful Christmas. I appreciate you all understanding that life just grabbed a hold of me this past week, and being the holidays and being as stressed as I was at work and everything else, I took a step back. I relaxed for a week. But I'm back. I'm back today. I'll have a reaction on both channels today. I'm going to go down to 3 reactions on each channel. So I need to reclaim some time. That's basically what we're getting down to, because I have other things I'm going to do. And I need to make sure that I have plenty of time to be able to survive, because this doesn't pay the bills. So I actually have to have a job and all that. So I had a lot of people reach out. You disappear for a couple days and people start wondering what the hell happened here, you know? Well, I'm here. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But I'm going to do 3, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is what I've been doing on the main channel. And I'm going to I try to do 5 or 6 a week on the music channel. I'm going to go down to 3. I'm not going to oversaturate YouTube and just dump myself out there with a ton of videos and just hope that it works out. That works out for some people, and people that have time, congratulations. I have a job and I don't have time. So I have to limit what I can do so that I'm making sure that I take care of you and me and my family. So, not that big of an announcement. 3 music reactions a week. It's only 2 less than what I was doing. And I'll probably do more. That's just what I'm, whenever I say I'm doing this many a week, that's what I'm planning on putting out for you. But I'm also, I'll probably put out an extra here or there. But I got a new project, and that's why this is happening. When I started the Look Squirrel YouTube channel a long time ago, it was my chance to be me and to come out and to do whatever I wanted to. I wanted to write comedy, and there's so many things I wanted to do. As many of you guys know, I started out this channel, first, honestly, vlogging. There's some old vlogs on here, and I was just kind of like doing daily vlogs. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't interesting enough for anybody to want to watch it. But that's what I was doing. Then I started with the custom videos. I started making custom fuck you videos. They were there for people to say, hey, I want one for my buddy, jokes, fun, funny, haha. And that actually was okay. I did better than I thought I would do doing that. And then someone said, you should do reactions. We really want to see you do reactions. And then I just found out that, that I'm mostly UK. So then I was talking to Eclectic Beard one day, and he told me, try the English reactions. You'll probably enjoy it. And then I started doing music through the UK channel, and that's kind of what made me start the music channel, because I was starting to fall in love with music again, and I had a love-hate relationship with music for years, and I don't anymore, which is nice. But it's time for me to be me. And it's not that you don't get me. You get me. I'm as genuine as I can be with you folks. I just kind of reel in some of the stuff that may be inappropriate for the entire audience. I try to keep my swearing to a very, very, very minimum if I can. I know that I'm not perfect all the time, but I try to present some good, clean, quality content for everyone, in the most part that I can. Sure, we watch some questionable comedy from time to time together. We listen to music with some questionable lyrics, and I let some questionable words fly out from time to time. For the most part, though, I try to reel in the things I say so that I am not, so that I'm not like something that people are like, oh, well, we can't watch this because this guy's vulgar all the time. That's what the new channel is going to be. It's kind of like Squirrel Uncut. You see, I got a lot of stories of things that have happened throughout my life. Some good, some bad, some touching, some not. And one of the things I love to do is to get to a party, get settled in, gather the crowd around, and I get to know everybody I kind of hold court. I always have. I like to sit, I tell stories, I like to engage the audience, I like to pull people in. And every time I do that, someone says to me, man, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing this and sharing it with everybody? And I always thought, nobody cares. Nobody wants to listen to my stories. Nobody wants to listen to the things that I think are funny, the funny little comical things I come up with that I chuckle at, but everyone else is probably like, My fear with comedy has always been standing on a stage and everyone just looking at me and nobody's laughing. But it's okay. If I do it on here, I won't know if anybody laughs or not. And people can tell me I suck. They already tell me that. I get that all the time in my videos now. You know, I got a lot of things. You suck, you're horrible, I hate this channel, I'm leaving. Heard that recently. I heard that from 2 people. I hate this channel, I'm leaving. If you hate this channel, that was not a split, that was not a snap decision. You hated this channel. You've been holding on. It's not an airport, folks. We don't have to announce our departure. We can just move on. It's life. It's okay. I don't mind. But if you feel like you need to tell me that you're leaving and why, that's cool. I appreciate it. I've actually gotten feedback and people telling me this isn't for me and this is why. And I thought, oh, man, okay. And then I start doing less of that because maybe that's affecting other people. So it's okay sometimes, I guess. But anyways, I'm starting this venture on Facebook. So Facebook has been pretty lucrative for a lot of creators to work on. So I may start like Squirrel Uncut or something like that over here on YouTube and just start loading this stuff on there. The plan for now is this. The plan is continue right here with you folks. Continue on Hey Look Squirrel. Continue on the other side of Squirrel. Still doing reactions every week. I'm going to try to, since I'm not doing as many reactions, I'm going to try to take more time each week where I block a little bit of time for each channel to go on and react more to the comments because I haven't been able to do that much lately. I've been so busy. But it's going to give me time to do that. That's part of the plan, is more crowd interaction on both my channels. And then the new adventure. So if you want to see the new stuff, I would love to have you. I think I called it Musings with Squirrel. It's a Facebook page. I'll try to remember to put a link to it in the description of this video. And that way, if you want to go check it out, cool. I don't know most of you people on Facebook, and this is just a Facebook page just for this, but it's a different area we can hook up to or check out if we want to. So if that's something you're into, if you want to hear my crazy stories throughout my years, if you want to hear it's going to be all kinds of stories. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to tell you all about my journey with God, my journey in life, meeting my wife, characters. I have so many characters I've come up with in life that I've come across and that I've given them names. I'm the nickname guy. I've nicknamed so many people, and I'm going to tell you about these people and tell you about their nicknames and how they got them. I don't know. Maybe someday. We'll see. I got a box. I got a big wooden box out there on the table. And what I started doing was I started writing down stories. Not writing the whole story. I know all the stories. So I started writing out the XFL story in the box. The second worst day of his life in the box. How I met my wife in the box. And I'm going to pull out a story and I'm going to tell the story. Or I'm going to pull out a rant. You see, here's the second half of what I'm going to do. I'm pretty good at ranting. It's a natural thing that comes to me, and it's, I think, something I started doing. Basically what it was, I think what got me good at ranting is this. God, I didn't have this all thought out, so as you can tell, but I want to just shoot natural and talk to you folks. I think I became good at ranting because I would make videos that I was complaining about stuff or whatever, or not making videos. I wasn't making videos. I was planning to make videos. See what I mean? Didn't think anything out. But when I was trying to write comedy, when I was thinking about videos I wanted to make earlier on and eventually got away from it, what I would do is I would think of a subject and I would just, as fast as I could, I would try to rant out as much information about it as I could. It was a technique that I used to find the funny in certain things. The more I ranted about it, the more ridiculous it got. The more ridiculous it got, the more of a ridiculous idea I would have to find the funny in something. Because in comedy, you just have to find the funny part of whatever it is. Almost anything, there's a funny part. There are certain things where there is no funny part, obviously. But for the most part, we can find a little bit of humor in everything and have a little chuckle. So I would rant. I would just go on these things and I would record myself, and then I would go back and find the good points, and that's where I would write my jokes, but I never did anything with any of this. But in doing that, I got better at ranting. A couple years ago, I went on a YouTube channel called Rants with Rogers. Matt Rogers had a channel where literally it was a rant. So you'd get on, he would randomly hook you up with other people, and you would both rant about a subject he would give you, and then whoever won would get you get points for how you did. And then they bracketed us out at the end of the year, and they had the finals and went all the way down. They crowned a champion. I went undefeated. I beat everybody. I beat all the former champions. I beat all the new people. I went all the way through undefeated to the entire end. I took the crown Never, ever to be beaten. I won the prize package. Somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's behind all these bottles. I'll show you. I got it. One me rants with Rogers. Rant Wars says social awareness to everyday annoyances. All right, I got a Rants with Rogers sweatshirt. I think a sticker. They never did another season after I was on there. Was it because of me? I think so. I'll be honest with you. I think so. I know some things changed in Matt's life, and he got with a new woman. They started doing hiking. They had a hiking channel, and they decided, nobody wants to really do this rant thing anymore. The squirrel kicked the shit out of everybody. Not really. They've never said that, but I'm just going to assume that. It makes me feel better. But let's rant. So I've got another box, and it's got things in it. So in the big box, I've got some slips of paper that just say rant on them. And then if I pull that, I'll go to the other box. So when I start making content, I'm not doing them in any particular order. You're going to get the good stories, the bad stories. Who knows what you're going to get? But that's how I figured if you could take a step in my brain for 10 minutes and understand how random my life and my brain is and how it works, then you'll understand the randomness even more so. I literally earlier was trying to empty the dishwasher. It's ADHD brain is what my wife calls it. I've never been diagnosed with it. I did have a doctor once tell me that that I probably am ADHD and I'm probably mildly autistic. But I never pursued that because they're not things that ever affected me in life that I could see anyway, and I could continue on and be fine. But I do see the ADHD brain shine through from time to time. Earlier, I went to unload the dishwasher, and as I was unloading the dishwasher, I realized that I didn't put the coffee pot in from the day before, so I rinsed the coffee pot out and put it in the sink so it was in the go position to put back in the dishwasher. Once I emptied the dishwasher, the dishes that were in there. When I started emptying the dishwasher, I started putting away the silverware and realized that the tray in the silverware drawer was a little bit dirty, so I took all the silverware out. I threw all the silverware in the sink. I ran the sink with hot soapy water and let all the silverware soak. I scrubbed out the dish... the silverware sorting tray, scrubbed that out good, dried it out, then went to put it back in the drawer and thought, well, I'm already this far. I took everything out of the drawer. I cleaned the entire drawer out, put it back in, put that thing back in, loaded the dishwasher up with all the silverware in the coffee pot, and then remembered, oh no, I didn't do the cat box. Why I remember this halfway through, I don't know. Left that project in the middle of it, went, cleaned out the cat box, cat litter in both cat boxes, came downstairs, put the dirty bag of cat litter on the counter next to the sink instead of in the trash and walked out the door with the dogs and locked them. Came back in the house and then realized, oh, I never finished doing the dishes. I went out, found the dirty bag of cat litter, threw the cat litter in the trash, finished loading the dishes, but halfway through the dishes, I stopped and went and started looking for what I was going to have for lunch and pull something out of the freezer. At the end of the day, I emptied a coffee pot and emptied a dishwasher. I've washed a bunch of silverware. They probably didn't all need to be washed. There literally was just like a couple little tiny crumbs of things that had fallen in this drawer. It was ridiculous. But my OCD and my ADHD kicked in and I went crazy. That was a mild example. There's been times when I've started doing something and didn't finish it for 6 hours and it was a 5-minute task. I literally went task, and this is how it works. So I figured why not choose the content that way. I hope that you'll look at the description below, click on the channel. There may not be anything on there yet. I'm not sure when the first upload is coming. I was planning on New Year's Day, but whether it makes it there or not on New Year's Day, I don't know. This will make it to you on New Year's Day, and you'll have a better understanding of what's going on. This channel's not going anywhere anytime soon, unless YouTube kicks me off. The music channel, the main channel, they're both going to be here. But YouTube is really, really starting to screw with reactors. And there's a lot of guys getting demonetized. There's guys being uninvited from the platform. And I have to make sure that I have myself in a situation where when YouTube decides the day's going to come, when they're going to put it to the squirrel, I'm already doing better somewhere else. That's what this is about. My family, me, and actually gaining a little bit more reward for the work that I put in. I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll enjoy some musings with Squirrel. I hope that me being a little more edgy, a little more offensive, I hope you can deal with that and it doesn't offend you. If it's not your cup of tea, I understand. I appreciate you being here. That's what matters. I don't need everybody to follow me. I don't need anybody to follow me. I appreciate you being here, and I want you to know I'm here with you. I want you to know I'm going to be somewhere else. And if we cross paths over there, I'd love to have you. But nobody has to come help me. I'm going to do this. And if I fall on my face, I fall on my face. If I win, I win. At the end of the day, if I don't do this, with all the people that have been pushing me to do this, my wife doesn't watch my content, but my wife always tells me, I don't know why you waste your time on reactions. You should just be you. Joe Varell, Joey Edibles, Square Table Degenerate Podcast tells me all the time I'm wasting my talent. I need to start being more like me. Mike Van Doozy, been such a great friend to me on this platform. Keep on growing with Mike Van Doozy. Man, if nobody believes in me, Mike does. Mike believes in me more than I believe in me. And Mike's getting me to start believing myself. All these people are. Every one of you who's ever encouraged me, any one of you who's ever told me that I encourage you, that encourages me. Anybody who's ever told me, you could be better, you could do something different, you encourage me. I'm not leaving you. I'm just doing something different on the side. I wanted to let you know about it. I wanted to thank you for giving me a week off. Letting me deal with work. Letting me breathe. And being here when I came back. For those of you who are. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I just want to be transparent with you. This isn't a goodbye. This is just, shit's about to get real. Be good. Squirrel out.